Obviously, this is not the first part to the 37th special. So, anyways, I'm just gonna straight up say it. Welcome to my channel. I'm the Ninja King, and this is, I guess, part 0 to what if Attack on Titan and Ruby stay in the same universe. The reason I'm doing a 37th special is because I don't know when the hell I'm gonna get to 100 subs. Please greet me there. Well, please help me. So yeah, enjoy, I guess, a still image while I explain what the lore is going to be about. So let's get things straight. Attack on Titan's lore and Ruby's lore are insanely different from each other. First of all, Attack on Titan is pure science, or science and fantasy elements, while Ruby is more of a futuristic magic universe where it holds semblance and everything. First of all, for people that know Attack on Titan, let me explain Ruby for you, and the people that don't know Ruby, let me explain Attack on Titan for you. Attack on Titan is a world where there's a ginormous creature where the last of humanity is hidden behind a wall, where the main protagonist, Eren Yeager, is able to transform into a Titan and fight the Titans. The Titans then get revealed to be actually humans that were transformed into Titans by the world outside. The world outside hates humans inside the walls and wants to eradicate them. So they send 9 Titan scepters. Obviously the story is more complicated. This is more for a brief review of what is basically the Attack on Titan universe. More things about the Attack on Titan. There's 9 scepters. Here, I will name them all. At the first side of them all, the founder Titan. As you can guess, it's the founder. Armor, Colossal, Female, Warhammer, Attack Titan, Beast Titan, and Jaw Titan and God Titan. Obviously, let me explain them. Fawn Titan is basically God of the Attack Titan universe. Titans basically creates Titans and a lot more complicated things. Listen up, I will probably have some links of videos that I want to be giving in the main pinned comment or something like that, explaining all the Titans' abilities. Which I do say it's more of a better idea to keep those links. Those are going to be links explaining all the powers. Main character Eren Yeager has one of the 9 Titan scepters he attacked, and he fights with the other Titan scepters. He slowly decides to do genocide. Yeah, the Attack on Titan is weird, let's face it. The whole universe is messed up. Hating people because of generational trauma. That's basically the most racism things I've ever seen in my life. Anyways, meanwhile the entire world of Ruby is completely different from Attack on Titan. The Ruby originally starts with two gods coming to Earth, creating mankind, giving them magic. After a while, something happens, someone is born, saves the princess of a kingdom. The man then dies. After dying, the woman then basically goes to the god of life, but he rejects her ideals and says that is how the natural order goes. Then she goes to the god of death, which then denies and brings the man back, but the god of life finds out, kills him, he brings him back, he kills him again. Basically it goes like that, until they both decide that they must punish the woman. So they basically make her immortal. Wait a minute, Wait, was it her own choice? I forgot what Salem's backstory is kind of weird. It's been a while since I watched Ruby. But yeah, that's basically what happened. And let's just say that she didn't like it. She got all the forces of humanity to basically beat the living sight out of the god life and basically fight the other 2 gods. God of death came and basically eradicated humanity. Both of them decided that Salem must be punished for forever and decided to basically go, not before destroying a chunk of the moon, which I'm just gonna say that cataclysm. Salem decided to fall into the ponds of the water and basically became groomified. I may have a photo of her on the screen, like showing how bitchy she looks, how evil or chaotic she looks. So basically, after a while, humanity somehow came back. It still isn't explained in the lore of Ruby. Attack on Titan is a first series while Ruby is still being finished, which is getting worse by. Anyway, sorry about the interruption. Let's continue. Which is getting more edgier over times. Most of the reason I'm doing this is because I like both Attack on Titan and Ruby. This is the main reason why I'm doing this. Again, this is part 0, so none of the lore is going to be important. Just going to explain the background details of what is going to happen in the series. So Ruby's power systems and okay, let's get more. After again, sorry about that. Listen, it still hasn't been explained how the hell humanity managed to came back. So after a while, the other man, Osfin, came and basically found Salem. They had 4 kids. He got angry the moment took him. Basically, he realized that Salem was evil and basically was the main problem, and he kind of killed him. Osfin was cursed to be constantly rebirth, and you get the whole point. And they basically fought until the modern era. Also, there's some 4 relics. Now let me explain a little bit, go into more detail. Just like Attack on Titan, Ruby has some 4 things, number things. These are called the 4 weapons: the sword of creation, the lamp of knowledge, the staff of power, and the sword of destruction, and the crown of the crown of knowledge, the stamp of power, the sword of destruction, and the lamp of. In all honesty, I literally forgot what these 4 names are. So I just checked, and there are knowledge, choice, creation, and destruction. Sword of destruction, stamp of creation, crown of choice, and lamp of knowledge. Which in all honesty sounds like it. So far we have already seen 2 of them. I'm not pretty sure if the other 2 have physical forms, but I think it may do. It's a little bit tricky to explain. Listen, both Ruby and Attack on Titan lords are different, too complex. So yeah, let's get this started with the background information of the story first. So, not just gonna have a full-on what if here, it's more like an explaining how this world is going to work. First thing first, yes, both Titans and Grims are gonna exist, but I'm going to explain how they exist. So let's get with it. So for Titans, I'm still gonna have Ymir, but not have the alien kingdom, due to if they exist, a lot more problems are gonna happen in this story. Faunus and humans are still going to exist with human Titan cities as well. All the characters from Attack on Titan will be there. It's like Levi are going to be stronger, and some of the Attack on Titan universe characters are going to have semblances. I still haven't chosen what is the perfect semblance for each of the characters. Anyway, so let's say that. So, how the hell did the Titans come? For Grims, we already have a plot convenient reasons. They come from the dark misty pond, the pond that makes Grim. But what about the one that, what is the one that makes the Titans? Well, I think the most logical situations would be the pond of life. Due to, in the lore, the Titans in Paradise are meant to protect the humans, not meant to kill them. But, well, that was on the previous generations. And the new one generation just wants to eat humans so that they can turn back into human. So, to protect against his brother's creation before he left, the god of life decided to bring in a human. The last 2 surviving humans being Ymir and Salem. Ymir and Salem both fell down to the pond at the same time. But unlike Salem, Ymir got attached with the Usagilinia. The one that gives the Titan powers, okay? And became the Found Titan. With their powers, Salem and Ymir created a kingdom. The Elosians kingdom. After a while, humanity came and humanity struck against the kingdoms. Salem and Ymir, well, after a while, Salem forced Ymir to get married to a man she didn't like. They had 3 kids, and the whole happened in the show. And Ymir was a lot older. Actually, no, since the both did fall to the pond. Now, how is that even possible? Well, immortality-wise, thanks to the use of Genius, she can still aged. After dying and the husband being a bitch, Titan powers were then given to the 3 daughters, and the 3 daughters then became more. The kingdom of used the Titan scepters to technically rule the world, which in this timeline was nigh impossible. Seeing this, that the Titans and Grims hated each other, the kingdoms that fought against Elbert decided to combine their forces with the Grims and started to use them. So Titans and Grims were a more threat. Until Osfin was born. He was born in a world that basically was nothing like the one he came from. First of all, first thing he did was meet up with Salem. Everything that happened in the Ruby in his backstory happened. But he at least managed to save a few Titan scepters and help them defeat it. Salem, in anger, decided to flee and decided to use the Grims as a weapon. After Salem left and the Elvid kingdom fell, the Titan scepters were taken by a nearby nation, Marley, which didn't use them for evil in this timeline. Seriously, if these things can destroy nations and you already have creatures that fight against them, what is the point of using them to conquer the world when other people are going to use the creature that hates them to fight them? So Salem will still form her group, her gaggle, her team, whatever you like to call them. Everything. Meanwhile, the will of Ymir and Ymir still happens, and she basically creates Titan scepters. If you have seen AOT season 4's final act, if you have seen AOT season 4 part 2, you know what I'm talking about. So she's still back there. And what about, now let's get into more of Osfin's. His reincarnations are very instant in this timeline. Like the moment he dies is like V0 style. V0 Night Novel style. Basically like that. It's not a safe zone like it shows in the anime, but it's like a pure point. Like, you just wake up like that. The husband is basically waking up like that. Also, yes, he is still given the mission. Yes, he still needs to find the relics. And yes, he does get depressed. But this timeline, he meets a friend. And this friend was part of the Warhammer bloodline, having the ability of the Warhammer Titan. So I'm just gonna change it a little bit. So the whole brutality of Titan science wouldn't make sense in this continuity, because you have the whole point of the Titans coming from the spring of life, not Titans coming from the whole, the spinal fluids of the Titan scepters that are used to turn humans into Titans so that they can eat them. Instead, Titan scepting power are more bloodline related. They can be passed down to someone by the sake of hand. Meeting his old friend had him an idea to give some of his last remaining magical powers to people. So if you're wondering, yes, we still have the whole 4 maidens. Is it 4 or is it 7? The maidens that are related to summer, winter, autumn, and spring. So they still get their powers. And about the Titan scepters, let's just get into the point. I'm changing this so that the Titans don't need to eat humans, but they can, and Titans do eat humans just like Grims. They have a different reason this time. And that is that they see humanity as a threat. And just like Grimm, they have learned to work with each other. So Salem in this timeline has not just the allies of the Grims, but also the allies of the Titans. Future foreshadowing over here. Now obviously the whole thing with Faunus and the whole White Fang, Red Fang incidents are still happening. So about the first generation of Team Ruby, or Team Mist, with Crow, Ruby's father, Yang's mother, Ruby's mom. How the hell does that work? Is beyond my questioning. It's still something more personal. And if you're wondering, yes, we still have the nations. Like, we still have Vacuole and the rest. Yeah, we still have them. It's just that living in the Ruby world is a little bit more extra dangerous. Because in the canon Ruby world, you just had to suppress or don't think of negative things. But in this one, even positive emotions are a threat. Because the Titans are attracted to the positive emotions of humanity. So just like in Attack on Titan, every city has walls. And they figure out the same weakness of Titans. So yes, if you're wondering, the whole gears are still there. Just this timeline more than just works. And yes, semblances do comes. Okay, how the hell does semblance even work? Are they magic? Are they not magic? Because it says that it's not magic, but at the same time it is magic. It's complicated. Okay. So anyways, what about Aaron? So let's get one thing straight. I'm not giving Ruby any Titan scepters. That takes the whole point of it. But yes, Aaron is still gonna have the attack Titan. And now the big question is, what about the founder Titan? A problem of this is that you need someone from royal blood, which in this timeline, not gonna reveal any major plot points, but let's just say that they're in the hands of Salem. Let's just say the whole royal family is under Salem's command. So Aaron still has the Found Titan, just this time for different reasons. And if you're wondering, there's a fifth school. Emir. Yes, I decided to name it. Even though there are there's 4 relics, the reason there's a fifth school is like a last dish report. That is where the Warhammer family lives. So yeah, and that's how it's gonna go. Malians are still, and the rest of the world is still kind of racist against Paradise and the people of Paradise. By the way, Paradise does not exist. Aliens, but they're not that racist. Mostly because they don't have this billions of years of Titan supremacy in that universe, thanks to Grimms hating Titans and Titans hating Grimms. And let me explain the hatred between Grimms and Titans in a way. They hate each other in such a damn way that they will ignore everything else just to kill one another, even if it complexes Natims. Also, truly don't know the true meaning of Titan scepters properly. But yeah, they don't need to eat humans, they do it just for fun. Actually no, they need to eat wait, why do Grimms even eat humans? So it's checked, and Grimm just eat humans just for fun. So they don't have a reason unlike the Titans, which in this universe also is the same. They just eat human for fun. This universe is a lot more dangerous than the 2 counterpart universes. Both positive and negative emotion can attract the enemy. Yeah. So now let's get to another point of interview. The Silver Eyes. A Sharingan X power that Ruby has. The main character. It basically eliminates all Grimms. Which I do say. Now my main question is, if Ruby has a Silver Eyes, could there be an opposite to that? So I'm gonna make this headcanon-y / this exists in this universe what if scenario. So Salem has descendants in this timeline. I don't know how the hell Austin managed to give the Silver Eyes to his children, but he did. And so I've decided to give the perfect. This is going to be called the Gold Eyes. And the Gold Eyes are basically the opposite of the Silver Eyes. They don't work on Grimm, but they specifically work on Titans. And only Titans. They make Grimm stronger. Same goes for the Silver Eyes, but just on Titans. This is why it's rare. And if you haven't guessed, Evan is going to have the Gold Eyes. I'm going to have a lot of reason why these eyes exist, but for now just know these. And yeah, so this is basically the whole brief summary and explanation of what part this is. This is only part 0. We're actually going to get to more of the what if parts in part 1. Anyways, see ya. Hope you guys like this short ass video, and bye.